Welcome to the Transitions Daily podcast. Transitions Daily is an online recovery group that offers a daily distribution of popular recovery resources accompanied by a secret Facebook group for discussion. We hope you enjoy today's readings.
This is Transitions Daily for July 20th, read by Sarah M. from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, USA. AA thoughts for the day. Fear. Unreasonable fear that our instincts will not be satisfied drives us to covet the possessions of others, to lust for sex and power, to become angry when our instinctive demands are threatened, to be envious when the ambitions of others seem to be realized while ours are not. We eat, drink, and grab for more of everything that we need, fearing we shall never have enough, and with genuine alarm at the prospect of work, we stay lazy. We loaf and procrastinate, or at best, work grudgingly and under half steam. These fears are the termites that ceaselessly devour the foundations of whatever sort of life we try to build. 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 49. Thought to consider. Fear is a dark room for developing negatives. AA acronyms. Fear, forgetting everything's all right. Just for today, wholeness from this spirit touch. I believe completeness is waiting for anyone who will take the time to make the effort. Through quiet thinking, honest prayer, chosen reading, and exercise. Those are the ingredients. It is an adventure so worthwhile that all else fades in comparison, yet it makes all else worthwhile. Richmond, Virginia, USA. Came to Believe, page 66. Daily Reflections. Shortcomings removed. But now the words, "Of myself I am nothing, the Father doeth the works," began to carry bright promise and meaning. 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 75. When I put the 7th step into action, I must remember that there are no blanks to fill in. It doesn't say, humbly asked him to fill in the blank, remove our shortcomings. For years, I filled in the imaginary blank with, help me, give me the courage to, and give me strength, etc. The step says simply that God will remove my shortcomings. The only footwork I must do is humbly ask, which for me means asking with the knowledge that of myself I am nothing. The Father within doeth the works. As Bill sees it, unlimited choice. Any number of alcoholics are bedeviled by the dire conviction that if ever they go near AA, they will be pressured to conform to some particular brand of faith or theology. They just don't realize that faith is never an imperative for AA membership, that sobriety can be achieved with an easily acceptable minimum of it, and that our concepts of a higher power and God, as we understand Him, afford everyone a nearly unlimited choice of spiritual belief and action. Grapevine, April 1961. In talking to a prospect, stress the spiritual feature freely. If the man be agnostic or atheist, make it emphatic that he does not have to agree with your conception of God. He can choose any conception he likes, provided it makes sense to him. The main thing is that he be willing to believe in a power greater than himself, and that he live by spiritual principles. Alcoholics Anonymous, page 93. Big Book quote, when we retire at night, we constructively review our day. Were we resentful, selfish, dishonest, or afraid? Do we owe an apology? Have we kept something to ourselves, which should be discussed with another person at once? Were we kind and loving toward all? What could we have done better? Were we thinking of ourselves most of the time? Or were we thinking of what we could do for others, of what we could pack into the stream of life? But we must be careful not to drift into worry, remorse, or morbid reflection, for that would diminish our usefulness to others. After making our review, we ask God's forgiveness and inquire what corrective measures should be taken. Alcoholics Anonymous Into Action, page 86. 24 hours a day. We must be loyal to the group and to each member of it. We must never accuse members behind their backs or even to their faces. It's up to them to tell us themselves if anything is wrong. More than that, we must try not to think bad things about any members, because if we do, we're consciously or unconsciously hurting that person. We must be loyal to each other if AA is going to be successful. While we're in this lifeboat, trying to save ourselves and each other from alcoholism, we must be truly and sincerely helpful to each other. Am I a loyal member of my group? Meditation for the day. Carry out God's guidance as best you can. Leave the results to Him. Do this obediently and faithfully with no question that if the working out of the guidance is left in God's hands, the results will be all right. Believe that the guidance God gives you has already been worked out by God to produce the required results according to your case and in your circumstances. So follow God's guidance according to your conscience. God has knowledge of your individual life and character, your capabilities, and your weaknesses. Prayer for the day. I pray that I may live according to the dictates of my conscience. I pray that I may leave the results to God. Hazelden Foundation, P.O. Box 176, Center City, Minnesota, 55012. I'm Sarah, and I'm an alcoholic.
We hope you enjoyed today's readings. You can also receive Transitions Daily via email and discuss today's readings in our secret Facebook group. So for more information, go to dailyaaemails.com today.
Other than the 24 hours a day reading, unless otherwise specified, all quotes copyright Alcoholics Anonymous World Services, Inc., 1952 through 2001.